Hello friends, my name is Daniel from Houston, Texas, and today I promised y'all a week ago that my next video would be on the Proco Rat2 and comparing it to the Mosky King Rat. So before I set this up, I went ahead and tuned the guitar, and I got the settings both to maximum distortion and the filter roughly. So it's kind of right at the point of breakup, which is kind of where you want it to maximize the sound effect. All right, and either way, your potentiometers, the little knobs you pull, turn, they're going to be unique based on the factors when they made it. So there'll always be a slight difference between the two, even if it was two Proco Rat2s that we were comparing here. Alright, so I'll be shooting a video on a Squier Stratocaster and a Fender Mustang LT25 in green. Alright, now I got my pedal board set up, but the only thing that I'm going to turn on here is turn off the noise reducer. But anyway, the only thing I'm going to turn on here are the two rat pedals. Everything else will be off. At least those two rat pedals. Alright, still looking good. Alright, so I'll give you a clean one. I guess I'll just do that Iron Man riff. Don't forget, I'm just a beginner. You people probably, some of y'all know way more than I do. Almost all of you probably. I'm hoping this will at least be comedic relief for some of you. And for others, I am going to tell you my very basic understanding of these things, and you can at least hear the equipment with a very dumbed down version from somebody like me that's not an expert. I've now been playing guitar for 2 months. I play about 15 minutes a day. If I can do more than that, I do. I really enjoy it. And I'm hoping that my enthusiasm and bad jokes is enough to carry the channel. All right, thank you. Clean on the LT25. All right, now for the Proco. Couldn't help myself. By the way, if you've got a Squier Stratocaster, you can buy a cheap spring and a tremolo bar, and your whammy bar will work just fine. At least mine did. Alright, so now, mute that. I'm just going to hit a clean. First rat off, second rat over. Alright, so that's an A. Just open string A. Mosky King Rat. Sounds identical to me. I'm no expert. You people judge for yourself, but this is the King Rat. Consistent in playing, but that sounds identical on the two of them. And they're both actually very close to almost the exact same setting on the two of them. I can move them a little bit, but it basically tracks the exact same sound to me. I can't hear a difference. That said, I can, however, swap to the second setting of the King Rat. So this is the Proco. Second setting of the King Rat. I don't know. I can't hear that difference. That second setting is supposed to be vintage. The first setting is, should have worn my glasses. Anyway, so that's vintage. The next one, that one I can hear a difference. I think that's the Turbo Rat. And the last one is Fat Rat. Interesting, huh? For a bonus, let's turn on the 80s. Crank that way up. Level, you know what, we don't need the volume. Treble's way over, bass is way up, and the mids are in the middle. Hang on, sorry about that. To my amp, maybe. Alright, good enough. Alright, so that was the Proco Rat2, which cost, you know, well over $100. The King Rat is about $30, and I can't tell the difference between the two. So my suggestion is, if you're a professional musician that wants something with great reliability, maybe the Rat2 might be what you want, but everyone else ought to buy the King Rat, because it's got more capabilities, and in at least the first two settings, I can't hear the difference. Maybe you can. Thank you. Have a good day.